Been feeling trapped down on the floor. I don't know what for. Feels like I'm gonna lose. Silence takes a hold. I can't let it go. Chain up, no one knows. But I won't let the storm.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking. If you haven't already subscribed, just hit that subscribe button down below and come join my family on YouTube. Also, hit that notification bell right beside it so that whenever I put out a video, you can go watch it. You can get notified and you can go watch it. Also, please guys, as you watch, just hit that like button. It does help you to recommend my video to other viewers who might be interested in it. So, you know, it's back to school time and there's been a lot of debate as to whether or not school should be online or blended. Some countries have actually decided to postpone school for, you know, a couple months, but I'm just going to show you what going back to school is like in Qatar. So yeah, if you want to know how Qatar is actually rolling out the going back to school procedures, then continue watching this video. At the front of the school, there is a sign showing you the different safety procedures that you have to observe. Before entering the actual building, you have to show your Ethera's app, and it has to be on green, which means that you're COVID safe, and you also have to get your temperature checked. The furniture and seating in the lobby have actually been organized so that it can facilitate social distancing. The majlis, where the kids would always, you know, sit and congregate during lunchtime or before or after school, that has been cartoned off. The water fountain cannot be used. Kids have to bring their own water. And along the corridors, you'll find that you have hand sanitizing stations or hand sanitizing pumps all along the corridor. There are also stickers on the floor showing kids where they're supposed to stand and how far apart from each other they're supposed to be. Okay, so this is my classroom. And even though you see two chairs behind each desk, there's actually only going to be one child sitting at a table. Sorry, they're not desks. There's only going to be one child sitting at a table. And on each table, you have a little poster reminding them of how to be safe. So eat your own food, use your own school supplies, waves and smiles only, stay safe, keep a safe distance. So each table has one on it just to remind them. Okay, just to remind them. And they're spaced. As I said, only one child will be at a desk. Each classroom also has supplies. So we have napkin here, and we also have disinfectant and hand sanitizer. So when the kids come in the morning, the teacher stands at the door and we sanitize each hand before coming in, even though they have the hand sanitizers on the walls. And then after each class, the teacher can go through and sanitize the desks or any thing that they might have used that needs to be sanitized. Okay, so Qatar has basically adopted the hybrid method where it's partly online and partly on ground. Now there are exemptions because not all the students will be on campus. Those students who have underlying conditions, whether they're diabetic or asthmatic or they have hypertension or whatever other underlying condition, those students are allowed to go fully online, but they have to send in a letter from their doctor, you know, saying that they have this particular condition and are high risk for COVID and therefore should stay home. Also, those students who live with parents or aunts or relatives that have underlying conditions, whether it's cancer, diabetes, hypertension, kidney failure, all those things, then they are also exempt because you don't want them coming to school and getting the chance of getting COVID and then carrying it home and reinfecting those at home. So yeah, those students are actually allowed to stay home and do fully online. All right, so school procedures. First of all, there is an school-wide testing, so all the teachers have and will be getting tested for COVID-19. The students are also going to be tested as well. For the first 3 days of orientation staggered, so only a third of students come each day. So for instance, if I have 15 students total in my class, on the first 5 will come, on the second another 5, and on the third another 5 will come. So we don't have all 15 students in a class at the same time. However, when the actual school year starts on September 6th, then there is a maximum of 15 students allowed per class. Of course, you have to arrange your classroom to maintain social distancing and all that good stuff. Fortunately for my school, our class sizes are pretty small. However, they have decided to have the classes. So the students have been separated into 2 groups, Group A and Group B, or gold or blue. Yeah, whatever, you can give it any name, but I think we use gold and blue for ours. So on Sundays and Tuesdays, one group will come, and then on Mondays and Wednesdays, another group will come, and on Thursdays it's fully online. So that's one thing, that's one measure that they have put in place. As usual, kids have to wear masks. They've asked teachers and students to actually change their masks throughout the day. So you're at school, so for the morning period, you have on one mask, and then after lunch, you change into another mask. All right. So just make sure that it is effective and doing what it's supposed to be doing. As it relates to lunch time, the canteen is closed. They can't order in food, so they have to take their own lunches to school and snacks to school, and they have to eat in the classroom. So there's no playtime. They can talk, but they can't congregate. It has to be socially distanced. So they can just sit at their desk and they can shut it. This is time for them to be loud and shut across the class if they want to during lunchtime, because they cannot congregate as a group. The majlis are restricted, so they can't sit and congregate there either. Yeah, I mean, people are doing different things. Normally, I have asked my kids to make sure that they walk with their pencil cases. So they'll have a set of pencil cases that they leave in my classroom because I don't want them sharing. Like normally you have, supplies for the kids. They can come in, take a pencil, pen, ruler, calculator, whatever the case might be. Each child will have a pencil case which belongs to them. Their supplies are in there. They can replenish when they're finished, but they will not be allowed to share with others. Okay, so they have to have their own. So that's one thing too. In addition to that, for the first part of this might change, but for the first part of the school year, the teachers actually go to the students. So each class has a classroom. So even for your middle school and high school kids, they have a specific class that they're in. So my class would be housing the grade 7 kids. Okay, so the teachers will actually move to the classrooms. The kids don't move. We're trying to minimize the amount of movement that they do and passing the corridor and all of that good stuff. In addition to that too, they've also hired a new nurse. So we had one nurse for the school, but now we have 2 nurses, one for the girls' side, one for the boys' side. There's also there are also 2 isolation rooms at the school. So just in case a child develops symptoms while at school, the child will be transported to the nurses station, where the health authorities and or the parents will be contacted, and they'll be in an isolation room until they can be picked up. So okay guys, so that's how we're going back to school in Qatar. Let me know in the comment section below if your country has postponed school, if you're going fully online, if it's blended or it's hybrid, and if you think we should really be in school or we should be fully online. Just let me know your thoughts in the comments. Share. I'm very interested in knowing what other countries are doing, how they're going back to school. And again, if you haven't subscribed, and if you watched this far, just hit that subscribe button, guys. It's free. Nothing is free these days. So yeah, make use of it. And thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next vlog. Bye.